All right, we are back. We are back once again for another beer review. It is, yes, beer review time. What a long day. Oh, I'm so glad today's over with, and the time is ticking. Yes, the time is ticking for us to leave this wretched, wretched place that we've moved to. We have officially reached the point of saying we hate it here. We literally hate it. World's worst drivers. That's what I'll say. And I thought Atlanta was bad. Oh, good grief, no. Atlanta's got nothing on this area. My goodness, drivers here are terrible, and they're rude, and they just want to drive you off the road. I can't wait to leave. All right, so this beer review is for my wife. She picked this one out. Actually, she picked out two, but I'm tired. I'm not drinking two beers tonight. Well, I guess I could. It's late. I'm not going to. I try to keep balance anyway. So, also, a little shout out to a buddy of mine named Josh. Good grief. I've known Josh since what? I think the fifth grade. We haven't seen each other in years, probably at least 30. And he had commented on one of my reviews of how much he appreciated, and that it gives him a boost, and that made me feel great because sometimes in life you feel like you don't have an impact, or sometimes you may think you don't matter. I don't know. I've gone through that where I feel like I'm invisible, or if I disappeared, nobody would even think twice. And so, Josh, man, I really appreciate your words today, man. I really, truly do. And I'm going to include some bourbon in one of my reviews for you really, really soon. So, thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Excuse me. And I'm wicked happy that after all these years that we're still connected. We're still friends, man. That's awesome. All right. So, tonight's beer review is an Imperial Stout. It's an Imperial Stout, and it's called Milk and Cookies. I like the sound of that. It's from Wicked Weed Brewing. It's Imperial Stout with golden raisins, cinnamon, and vanilla. All right, so Lucas is not a fan of raisins, but but I'm gonna try this anyway. It says it's good grief, I can't read. I'm so blind. That's what happens when you get old. It says with hints of freshly baked cinnamon raisin cookies and notes of cold milk with sweet vanilla, milk and cookies Imperial Stout. Oh, good grief. Reminds us of the comfort of home. Comfort of home. I miss home. I really do. It's a portion of proceeds benefit organizations working to provide food security to our community. Beers that build is what it says. Beers that build. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I miss home. I was born in Methuen, Massachusetts. I grew up in Lawrence, Mass. Lawrence it's a rough town, but it's got so much history. That's home. It always will be. I love going there. I love going to visit. Should the opportunity ever present itself for me to move back, and my wife can tolerate Massachusetts, then yes, we'll move back. Absolutely. But right now, not within reach. But that's going to change. Lucas is going to change that. So we're about to crack this bad boy open. I'm going to crack this thing open. Yes, we're going to make this beer disappear. Now, as I always say, you gotta love that. That's wicked dark. Wicked dark. And it's not much of a creamy top, not much of a head to that. I try to pour it so there's no foam at the top. That's the way it should be. You gotta enjoy every single sip. So here we go with the Milk and Cookies Imperial Stout. All right. So again, we got Supposed to be cinnamon, vanilla, and raisins. Whoa. That second sip was loaded with flavor. It's heavy, a little on the thick side, not very carbonated. It's got a smooth texture. I feel like I taste coffee in there, but I don't think it said coffee. But not bad at all. Not bad. I'm definitely going to enjoy this one. Like I said before, stouts are not my go-to because they're just heavy. And Lucas is not trying to gain a lot of weight. He's already gained enough. He's trying to get back to his slim, muscular self, and that's going to take some time, effort, and getting out of this place that we live. So, yeah, that's it. So I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate all the support. A lot of you tune in. If you don't, well, you don't know what you're missing because this guy's crazy. This guy is a little bit silly. I say a little bit. Okay, I'm very silly. Very silly. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to rate that 7.3. I think it's a pretty good score. It's a pretty good beer. It's not the best I've ever had, but it still ranks up there. Happy with it. So, time to give it a good home. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful night. See you next time.